Shop in Deep River is trying to bring some extra compassion into our world. And
Channel 3's Roger Suzanne and Stephanie Simone, you know them? They're going to be emceeing the Compassion Walk 2023 on Saturday. And to tell us more about it, we have Jane Moen, the executive director of A Little Compassion, and Ken Chmielewski, the fundraising chair for the group. They are both here this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
We're so excited.
We love the sweatshirts.
Thank you.
Give them to me now.
I've got the Nest t-shirt underneath, so actually be careful what you ask for, Scott.
Tell us about the Nest.
Yeah.
Well, the Nest is just a little cozy, sweet little shop in Deep River with a big mission. So our goal is to support young adults who are neurodiverse. We really started off focusing on autism. I have a daughter with autism, but we've realized since then that it's important to branch out and cover more of the neurodiversity umbrella. Young adults who are between 16 and 30 are our sweet spot. That's the time in their lives when it's pretty hard to adult and to sort of come into the community without all the supports and guardrails that they had in school.
There's not a ton of resources still out there overall. I mean, there are definitely some great programs, right, for this targeted age group, but what you provide at the Nest is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, so how does A Little Compassion and the Nest Coffee House come in? Is it the same thing, or is it, if you could explain?
Yeah, so A Little Compassion is the parent nonprofit that Jane founded. And the main conduit for a lot of the things that we do is the Nest, which is the coffee house. So the Nest is where we have our employment programs, where 100% of the employees are neurodiverse in one fashion or another. And we also do gatherings at the coffee house too, after hours, where we do things like we're doing open mics and paint nights and movie nights. So there's a lot of community events at the Nest, but the Nest itself is the coffee house, and A Little Compassion helps fund the Nest. So the fundraising that we do through things like our walk really help keep the program at the Nest going.
Speaking of that walk, tell us more about that, because that's coming up.
This Saturday,
It's this Saturday.
In little old Deep River,
What
Connecticut.
time?
9 o'clock.
Oh, perfect.
And there's still time to register for the walk at www.alittlecompassion.org. And it's an event that we started last year, so this is going to be the second annual walk. We originally wanted to have a fundraiser. We've thought of having a run, because everybody does a run and runs.
Sure.
And we thought that's not our thing. We wanted something that was completely accessible.
I'm so with you.
I love it.
Completely accessible, inclusive, all physical abilities. So we'll have, you know, kids and their parents and strollers and walkers and everything. It'll be a beautiful walk, and there's different routes, so people can walk anywhere between a half a mile or 3 miles, so they can actually choose how much of a walk they want to do. But it's more than just a fundraiser. It's just a great community bonding event. Deep River is a beautiful little town. It's our little Mayberry RFD. For anybody who remembers that.
Love Deep River.
Walks down to the water if you do the 3-mile route. So, but that's this Saturday, and we hope to see everybody there.
And are the roads going to be closed for the walk?
Actually, what we've done is the main street will be closed when the walk is there. For the rest of the route, it's a one-way route.
Great.
So an entire lane will be set aside for the walk, just to make sure it's safe.
Well, we're so excited that you came on our show, and continued success to the both of you and to everybody at the Nest.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you,
Ken.
so very much. It's great to be here.
If you have not stopped by the Nest Coffee Shop, you have to do so. What a beautiful place. They sell a bunch of things too as well.
I heard the coffee's pretty good.
The coffee is awesome.
I'll be back in an hour. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And
Thanks,
sweatshirts.
guys. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
And good luck this Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, what's on?